Freestyle Travel. Hey everybody, this is the Freestyle Travel Show, and I'm your host, Kenny Flannery. This episode, I'll be talking to my good friend Aaron. I went to school with Aaron back in the day, and he's one of the first people I saw when I started traveling, so we catch up in his garage drinking a bunch of beers. But before that, like every show, on the Freestyle Travel Show, I always start off just catching everybody up on my most recent travels, whatever's happened since the last episode, and then, jump into a topic, or in this case, I wouldn't call it an interview, but a chat with Aaron. Yeah, watching Dumb and Dumber, drinking a bunch of good beer. It was pretty fun. But the last episode, I interviewed my mom in the car in Wyoming. That was right around Thanksgiving time. So since then, I've covered a lot of ground, actually. I had a really good time there in Jackson, and seen family and whatnot, but then I hitched on down to Salt Lake City to see a friend there, and the idea from Salt Lake was to head to California, but then I found out that my buddy Walter was going to be in Vegas for a conference, so I decided to go down there, surprise him a little bit. So I hitched down from Salt Lake to Vegas. Took a couple days, actually. I got kind of a late start out of Salt Lake, but I only got as far as St. George by the time it got dark, so I had to kind of camp in the desert there. A little frosty, but not too bad. And the next day I hitched just one ride, actually. Yeah, all the way into Vegas from this businessman kind of guy. So he dropped me off there, and then I just took a picture of my backpack in front of Caesar's Palace and sent it to Walter, and he got the message. He was like, "You bastard, come on and hang out." So he was at the conference at the moment, but I ended up meeting up with him, and he was with another friend in town. So, yeah, we hung out for a couple days. He was going to the conference and stuff, but we made a drive to the Hoover Dam and the Grand Canyon, actually. So, all totally unexpected, but yeah, lots of fun. Hanging out with Walter is always fun. Seeing him while he's in the country. So, that was pretty freaking cool. Made a little bit of money, too, doing the Vegas thing. Walter gave me a little bit of gambling money, said win some or lose some, either way it's all good. And I ended up winning us some cash, playing poker and craps, and just sitting at the bar playing blackjack to drink good beer. There's a casino called The Link, and they've got I think it's called Tag Sports Bar, a friend in Salt Lake told me about. I went there, and there's a lot of good beers on comp, so check it out if you like beers and gambling for free beers. So, did that. And then I hitched down towards Bakersfield because Walter's friend was actually going to LA. So I rode with him as far as Barstow. Hitched some rides, got myself to Bakersfield, caught up with a friend there. That was pretty fun. And then I caught a ride up to Sacramento. My friend's daughter actually just decided to drive me on up. So I got to Sacramento, hung out with Aaron for a couple days, recorded the little bit you're about to hear in his garage, and drank some good beers. Went to Christmas Tree Farm with him. He just had twins, so I met the twins. And Sacramento. It's always a pretty good time catching up with him. Going to some good breweries. Moonraker was one of the better ones for sure. Then I went up to Chico. Like I said, I've covered a bunch of ground. Went up to Chico, caught up with some good friends there. Same thing, just running around. I like Chico, so I like to hit the particular spots that I like. Certain beer bars, certain burrito spots, see certain friends that I can. Wasn't able to catch up with everyone. Not nearly everyone, actually, as I was only there for a couple days. Kind of in a crunch because I'm trying to get to North Carolina for Christmas. So I left Chico and got my way down to Los Angeles, Hollywood. Saw my sister there. We hung out for a couple days. That was pretty fun, and that was just yesterday that I left there and got myself down to San Diego. So I'm in here in San Diego, seeing a couple friends, hopefully. Staying with one in Ocean Beach. And gonna see my friend Sean here pretty soon. I'm hoping probably tomorrow. And then I gotta start booking it. It's December, hell, I don't even know. 14th, 15th, 16th, and we're somewhere in that range. And I gotta be across the country by Christmas. So, and I want to stop in Phoenix for a little bit too. So, yeah, should be interesting. mad dash, but it'll be cool. So, yep, you're all caught up there. But now let's jump into the beer drinking session in the garage. Time to meet Aaron.
Okay, now we are officially in.
How was the level?
It's gonna be good.
Oh, okay.
We're professionals.
Okay. All right, are we starting over? Or no?
They don't know we're starting over. They think we're starting from the jump.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll cheers again.
All right.
All right. So what the fuck you want to talk about?
Best movie of all time. Dumb and Dumber.
Best Picture, 1994.
Yep.
Not too many people know that.
Best screenplay.
Yes.
Huh?
Cinematography.
Best actor. Best supporting actor.
Yeah. Best actress. Best action scenes.
Yep.
Muck
cuts.
Yeah. Stunt drivers.
Man. Dumb and Dumber.
Costume design.
Yep.
They won
Best vehicle costume design.
Yes. Basically every Oscar nomination ever thought of.
Yeah, the rest of the Oscars have been basically a joke.
Yes. I mean, this movie, it tells a great life story. It's a love story.
Yep.
A guy that goes to no end to prove his love.
It's a travel story. Actually, I will be honest. This is one of the movies that got me on the road. Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. I will give this movie credit. I'll give Forrest Gump a lot of credit.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Those are, as far as movies go, those are the top two. That was like, I want to be on the road.
It's a good inspiration.
Yeah.
I know this movie inspires me almost on a daily basis. So.
All right. So, for you fools out there who aren't watching Dumb and Dumber right now, which is weird. I don't know why you'd be listening to the Freestyle Travel podcast without watching Dumb and Dumber. But, all right. We're getting to watch it right now. So, you should probably turn it on. But this is Aaron.
How's it going?
Yep. So, if any of you have listened to, I think it was the first episode, I talked about you, obviously, because when I first got on the road.
Yeah, it was all thanks to me.
Well, yes. You got my first transportation. Well, I got out to Wyoming.
Yes, and then you went to Bozeman, Montana.
Yeah, I was in Whitefish, and you got me why was that? Because you got me a train ticket from Whitefish, Montana to Portland, and then a plane ticket from Portland.
I forgot why I wanted you to get down to Sac so bad. But there was some reason.
Well, we definitely wanted to hang out.
Yeah, there was some reason other than me wanting to see you, because there had to be something better than that.
Maybe I had some beer with me.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think what it was why you got the train ticket and the plane ticket is because I was in friggin' Whitefish. So like a plane ticket from Whitefish to here would have been just stupid.
No, I thought it was just a dumb idea in general to go off and start hitchhiking. So I was like, unfortunately, slightly worried about your well-being. So I was like, he's gonna end up dying because everyone knows that if you hitchhike, you're gonna get killed by an axe murderer.
Well, that's usually what happens.
You've been lucky, and you've tried to talk me into doing it, but I know the first time that I do it would be the one time that we would get killed.
Yeah, and then like you never.
I'd have to haunt you for the rest of my life, even though you're dead. But I'd still have to haunt you because I'd be pissed that I fucking listened to Kenny Flannery the one goddamn time, and then I get killed.
You think some ghosts haunt each other?
Probably, yeah. I mean, you got to have some fun in the afterlife, right?
I could see us in like the afterlife, drinking some beers, talking shit. Like you're the reason I'm here.
Yeah, you're the reason I'm here. What the fuck? I was having a good life, now I'm dead because I fucking tried to go off and hitchhike with Kenny Flannery. Fuck. Man. All right, so
I've hitchhiked to see plenty of times. Fucking Dave Matthews right there.
Yes.
Remember that time, the gorge?
Yeah, that you got in 3 times for free. That's like a world record.
Yeah. And he even gave me beers. The guy who owned the campsite or whatever.
That's true. That's true. That was a good time. All right, so what do you want to talk about?
Oh, we're here.
Welcome back to Sacramento, one of your favorite stops in the country.
It's up there. This is one of my least favorite places.
All right, so how do we meet?
Actually, you gave me a ride. I was walking out of campus We both went to the same
that's
school
right.
together.
Okay, so
we met before that, but that's what I remember most. Is because
Okay.
I was walking by,
and it was raining.
brew house, actually.
I don't remember that. But.
It's like at the end of the big parking lot. So we went to the school that has one of those big like grocery store style parking lots, kind of. And then at the edge of it, when you get to the actual road, there was like that little brew house there. Because I remember they had the sign for Full Sail beer. We went to a school called Full Sail, and there's a beer called Full Sail.
Yeah, which was probably the worst decision of both of our lives.
Financially, 100%.
Maybe one of the second worst decision was actually picking up Kenny.
Yep.
So that's how I felt bad for him. I was like, I think that guy is in my class.
We both live in the same apartment
I should be nice because it's raining. I believe it was raining.
Yeah, it was raining.
I should pick him up and give him a ride. And look what happened. Like, it's been, 15 years later? Yep. I'm still stuck with him.
Yep.
And he's still bumming rides.
Now I'm here drinking some beer.
Yeah, drinking good beer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the history.
Here's a good advertisement for Full Sail. Full Sail, we can get you a Grammy, or you can be homeless hitchhiking around the world and work at a brewery. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's how we roll.
And you only have to spend $50,000 to do it. So,
yeah, it's a bargain, man. It's a bargain.
Bargain.
Some people don't even get to pay money. Hey, goodbyes. This will be one of those episodes where people sync up Dumb and Dumber with the episode. And
oh, definitely. Yeah, because we'll be talking about it throughout the movie. So,
yeah. Did you see Jim Carrey's new documentary thing about his
on
Andy Kaufman?
Andy Kaufman, I did. It was excellent.
It's a trip, eh?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. I like how
one of the best actors of our time, clearly.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yes. I mean, how many Oscars has he won?
Like 1,004?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
Yeah. I think it was like 900, but you're exaggerating a little bit.
Well,
but yeah, I mean,
awards.
This movie just...
It's best. No, it did get me in trouble. Just because the fact that they get on the road and they're just like, don't give a fuck. And they're just like, their mission is just kind of obscure. It's like, yeah. It's goodbye, my love. Yeah.
I mean, who can't relate to that?
Exactly.
You know? Seeing a girl that you just are just infatuated with, and you just want to do anything you can to be with her. This is like a classic love story. Why don't chicks like this movie?
I think
this is one of the most.
I think they do
romantic movies ever.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll meet a girl and I just get that good old fashioned romantic feeling where I'd do anything to bone her.
Yeah, I understand. That's a special feeling.
So this is how Aaron and I became friends, pretty much. Let's do Full Sail. He picked me up. Kind of my first hitchhiking ride, I think. I don't know if anyone else actually picked... I mean, I wasn't sticking my thumb out. I wasn't looking for a ride. But you...
No, but I was just... out of the goodness of my heart, I picked you up. Clearly, like I said, one of the worst decisions of my life.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, now every day, to and from class.
Yeah, I think you demanded it at that point, right?
Yeah, like, this was going down. And down the road, I needed to get to and from.
And then I think we were starting to drink beer at that point. Do you remember when we were drinking Coronas and we thought that was like high end because it was imported from Mexico?
It was imported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were Mexico. Like, oh shit. Wow. This is not the typical Budweiser.
High quality.
This is Corona.
And they clearly spent money on their commercials.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna be on a beach.
Yeah. So. You can't beat it.
Yeah, so Aaron, like I say, was the first friend I saw when I started traveling. Well, you paid for the train ticket to Portland, and I was there for a week before the plane ticket to here.
Plane ticket back to Sacramento, yeah.
And
then I think you stayed with me for
a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you were trying to figure out what the hell you were doing.
What I was doing next.
And how you were going to start your adventure.
Because I wasn't truly hitchhiking yet. And then I think I went straight down from here to San Diego. LA?
I thought it was LA.
No, to LA. And then I saw you in San Diego because, Aaron's got two, baby people in his house right now. that you created.
Yeah,
Your own genetic material. That is nuts.
2 3-month-old girls.
Yeah.
And I'm still awake, and it's, 11 o'clock at night?
No. They're not even drinking beer that I've seen yet.
We'll get them there.
That's weird.
Maybe another few more months.
Yeah. But your wife now and your baby mama, as it were.
Yeah, you can officially say that.
Yeah. You were just dating back then.
Yep.
So after I saw you in Sacramento, I went to LA, and then it was shortly after that I saw you in San Diego, within a month or 3.
Was it that soon?
Maybe not right away.
Okay, I can't remember. It's been so goddamn long.
Within the first few months,
yeah,
I think. And yeah, you guys were just kind of seeing each other then.
Yeah.
And party down there on the beach. I remember busting my phone, like ran into the waves with Krista or something. And like all of a sudden my phone, my camera, all my stuff was dead. Like, damn it.
Do you remember getting on the freeway going the wrong direction in Kim Hansen's car?
That was just to test her resolve. Just to make sure she was...
We had some drunken good times in San Diego, though. That was before we even knew about beer, which was unfortunate.
But I do remember drinking Arrogant Bastard in one of those limo vans with Andrew's bachelor party?
That was my bachelor.
That was your bachelor party.
That was my bachelor party, yeah.
And Andrew got the Arrogant Bastard. That's what it was.
Yeah, something like
I think
that.
he scooped it up. And Rune Nation.
Yep.
That might have been,
yep,
if not the first time I had Rune Nation, the first week that I was experiencing Rune Nation. So that was later. That was
the second year. I think we definitely hung out in between those 2 times that we're speaking of.
So I like how this bachelor party proves that you got married. It validates the story we were
Definitely
talking
got
about
married
seconds ago.
And what did I have at my wedding? Bud Light, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, not everybody wins.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I've been coming back here.
Well, we see each other once or twice a year.
Yeah. Probably don't go much more than a year without catching up.
Yeah.
Some Vegas trips.
Vegas trips? Yeah, the Vegas trip where we had to leave early because you were a drunk asshole.
Oh,
yeah.
Drunk asshole.
Yeah. No, they go hand in hand.
Yeah. Got punched in the face once or twice. Told some people some business. But that happens. Saw Walter again.
Yes, he did.
It's good. And it all works out. I don't think we've seen each other outside of Sac or Vegas. And
no, it's maybe Tahoe.
I mean, San Diego.
I'm the one
Tahoe.
who got you into gambling craps.
Yep.
Yes, I'm just Mr. Bad Influence.
Yeah. No,
I'm the one who takes credit for starting this whole hobo lifestyle. Because I'm the one.
All of it.
I came up with the idea. And I took you to your first on-ramp. So basically, all this is thanks to me. So,
well, technically, actually, where I just came from, Kendra's house was the first big trip, the first big hitchhiking trip. Because when you dropped me off, it was a Craigslist ride.
Oh, so you're discrediting my story.
I'm discrediting you. I'm shutting you down. Fact checking. This is real time fact checking. Despite the beer. Oh, we do have this narwhal ready to go. So also...
Well, if it wasn't for me, though, you would still be trying to hitchhike out of Montana. You'd clearly still be there.
I'd still be sitting there. I wouldn't even know what hitchhiking was. I'd just be sitting there just I don't need money. So I can't pay for rides. There's no way to possibly solicit a free ride.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have traveled the world, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one place that we've been besides Sac and San Diego and Vegas is Chico.
Oh, yes.
We are world famous.
Yes.
And as you brought up, it was 4 years ago to the day?
Yesterday.
But so also today that we were there blackout drunk on world-class beer.
It got to the point where I couldn't drink anymore. And that's saying something.
I got to that point days later. So right after beer camp ended, you left. There were 2 beer camp groups. So beer camp is this contest that we won. I gotta remember that we're talking to people. Beer camp's this contest that we won through Sierra Nevada Brewery. And it was like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes, basically.
But besides just touring their factory in like elaborate ways, we also got to brew our own beer there. But besides our group, there's another group overlapping us. Like we were like 10, 12 of us.
There was 12, I believe.
And there's another group of 12, and they were staggered a day later. So after you left, Stephanie and we hung out with the other group for a day more. To like,
why would you hang out with those horrible people?
Because they were drinking good beer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Did you tell them that we made the best beer in the world?
Oh, they knew.
Oh, okay.
They knew. They were aware.
Okay.
Yeah. There's got to be something left, though. Somebody's got to have a splash of Rye Way or splash of Grandma's Closet.
I still have the keg. I'm actually looking at it right now. That is the keg.
Is it?
Of Rye Way 117, which just happens to be the highest rated beer in the world.
It's true. Have you ever opened it up and just...
No, I haven't. I should. I do have the tool. We could open it and
just... We should take a hit later. I'm saying. Just like take a nice little blast. But
so we pretty much are credited for a lot of Sierra Nevada's success because that beer kind of launched them.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Even more so. Like they had some successes, but until we made that beer, they really got successful.
Yeah, they weren't really on the map.
Yeah.
They were like, we really just like put them in a Sharpie.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for my thank you card. And
the royalty checks.
Yes, but apparently it got lost in the mail.
They're coming.
Yeah, they're coming for sure.
They're coming. That's what I wanted through hitchhiking. Patience.
Yeah.
Patience.
So, but I do owe Kenny the whole beer camp experience. I probably never would have done it if Kenny hadn't talked me into it. Yeah. And the reason he talked me into it is
this scene.
This actual scene. This is one of the greatest cinematic achievements right here. This scene.
It's probably the best scene in the history of cinema.
I mean, you can talk about Gone with the Wind, Forrest Gump, but it has nothing on this.
No, this is
this is acting at its finest.
Yeah. So we replayed the scene we're watching, and if you synced up the movie,
you would know what we're talking about.
Should be doing, you know.
So we made Kenny got the idea to make a Dumb and Dumber parody to get us into beer camp.
You had to put it in these like 2-minute videos as a submission that get voted on.
So we've filmed these videos in a 2-day span.
Yeah, pretty quick.
And it ended up being like the most popular video ever for beer camp. I believe.
What did you say? Chris went there, and they still remembered us from.
One of my buddies went there, and it turns out we're still very famous at Sierra Nevada.
Yeah,
we're probably the best known duo from beer camp ever. I think.
I feel like I'm running at an incredible rate.
So we made these videos, and the employees at Sierra Nevada just really, really enjoyed what we did, which is not surprising because of the source material that we used.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just pure genius.
I mean, the shoulders of giants.
Yeah.
We got to give some credit.
Yeah.
Like, if I ever meet Jim Carrey, like, I'll let him buy me a beer.
Yeah, for sure. I will too. Because we're also responsible for some of his success later on in his career.
Of it. Yeah.
Yes. So, and I've yet to hear from him.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Yes.
That's weird.
He's probably just jealous of our...
Yeah. We're getting and Jim Carrey.
And then Jeff Daniels wants to do all these serious things now because I don't think he feels like he could top what we did.
Oh, well, he knows he's reached comical Everest.
Yes,
so it's like, what are you going to do?
And I'm just so disappointed with the second Dumb and Dumber. It was just... They should have let us write it.
They should have. I'm excited for the third, though.
Yeah, for the third, the one that we're doing.
I think they'll get it back together.
Yeah.
We'll have some input.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. We'll get there. But I do mean it. Like, this part of the movie is what got me traveling. I do think so. Because there's a freedom to it. When you see it when they're on the road, like, we're really doing it, buddy. Like, it gets me. It's like, hell yeah. Have you been on any, like, trips lately?
No, I haven't done anything exciting.
You been going to like crappy Oakland games or?
Yes, I've been to crappy Oakland games, and I enjoy going to those games.
Do they pay you to go to Kings games, like downtown?
No, but they have paid me to watch Alonzo Ball play.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
You fucking wish. You're saving those tickets knowing that they're going to be worth a grip down the road. You have any plans to go back to North Carolina?
I do in a couple years. I'm going to take the girls back before they turn 2 because it's free.
What do you mean it's free? Oh, like
2-year-olds fly for free.
Okay.
Yes. So
here's a short mini topic. All before we started recording, Aaron's like, "Are we gonna have like a production meeting?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It involves
I was like, "How does this
a beer.
shit work? Do you like? Is this like professional?" Or he's like, "No, of course it's not.
It's super pro.
We just drink beer and
It's super pro."
okay, all right.
Yeah, if you pour a beer, professionalism is in the air. Like that's what happens when the carbonations start. Everyone knows this. But yeah. The girls.
Did I mention that this movie won Best Costume Design?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to...
Go ahead. Vehicles.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to find that, too.
Go ahead.
I just can't find it everywhere.
Yeah.
He threw me off. He got me back in the movie.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
No. Now I'm thinking about North Carolina and the beer.
What beer?
Asheville beer.
Oh, yes. Sierra Nevada's second location.
Yep.
I need to make a trip there.
Yeah.
I do, for sure.
Yeah. Should make a trip. My brother's living out there on the coast, but it's far away from all the good beer, so it's kind of a problem.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to find something that will get you feeling good.
Yeah. South of him, there's a city with some good beer.
Okay.
But, nah. It's a little tricky. We brewed that campfire stout, though.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
You should send me a bottle.
Have you brewed any beer lately?
Unfortunately, it's been at least a year since I've brewed.
Damn, I don't like looking at all your gear right now. We're in Aaron's garage. Like all the
No,
habits.
a drinking sanctuary. This is not a garage.
Drinking sanctuary.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That's what I like to refer to it.
You should be brewing sanctuariously.
Many of beer has been consumed in this garage. I'm sorry, I just broke my own rule. Drinking sanctuary.
Yeah. Oh, so here's a question. You've probably been reading like baby books and stuff like that.
A little bit.
When are they cool to like drink like a regular 4 or 5% beer, not just like a Utah beer?
Probably another couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that like the all right?
Yeah.
4 Month Park, something like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's pretty nice because sometimes I learned you couldn't even give baby peanut butter. Like, if you give a baby peanut butter, they get all butthurt and like die and stuff.
Oh no, I haven't heard of that, but I'm glad you mentioned it.
Just so you know, you probably don't want to give them a peanut butter porter.
No, probably don't want to do that.
Yeah. That's one of your recipes, I know. That beer I miss, peanut butter porter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to bring it back to travel for these folks.
Yeah, we need like a topic.
Oh, we're on the topic.
Okay, all right.
We're fine.
All right.
People don't need topics. They can scroll through and they can find out how to hitchhike or couch surf. But this is how they learn how to live.
Okay, all right.
I
can get down with that.
Yeah. There's somebody right now like driving through southern Utah looking at something beautiful. They're like, why am I listening to these guys?
I don't know. If you listen to this podcast, I mean, they've all been horrible, but this is probably going to be the worst. I mean, if you listen this far, I'm not sure what the fuck's wrong with you.
These are the true professionals.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
These are the people we can talk to honestly. We know that they're legit.
All right.
It was a pretty good one. Really need to pee.
Have you ever peed in a beer bottle on the road?
Oh man, you want to hear a story about that?
Yes.
So I was in where was it? I was leaving Budapest. I met this guy in Budapest from Miami, and he had family routes, or whatever, like family tree that went to Slovakia.
Okay.
And he's like, I want to go there to this small town. And I was like, oh, crazy. I'm going that way too. I was going to go to Krakow and like maybe stop somewhere, Košice or something. And he's like, well, dude, come with me. Let's go to find my family. I don't know, whatever. We'll go to like the city hall.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, whatever, man. So, but he was all about drinking beer, and I was like, well, I'm gonna hitchhike there. He's like, fuck hitchhiking. He's like, you're riding on a bus. Like, I'm sponsoring you. Like, I'm paying for you right from now on. Like, your beers and your travel is paid for.
Okay.
It's like, all right, fine, if you want to do that. So we got on this bus from Budapest to Košice, which is like close to the small town.
Fucking foreigners. I fucking hate foreigners. And their shitty beer.
Oh, the beer is bad.
Yeah.
It was like drinking...
Do you have a lot of foreigners listening to this podcast?
Probably.
Because, by the way, if you're not from America, your beer fucking sucks. Just to let you know.
Oddly enough, that's generally true.
It is true. It's very true.
Yeah.
And guess what?
There are exceptions.
If you're from Belgium, guess who makes better beer than you? Everywhere in America.
By the way, should we open this beer or go more from the tap?
That's up to you.
I'll start with the narwhal.
Okay.
I still got a little bit.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm still working.
Let me get a splash.
Okay.
You keep insulting the foreigners.
All right. So, yeah, I hate foreign beer.
What's your favorite foreign beer? What's your favorite non-U.S. beer?
My favorite non-U.S. beer?
Yeah.
Nothing. They're all shitty. Every single one.
What about Rochefort 10?
No, but that's horrible too. I started with Belgian beers, and Belgian beers are for fucking vaginas.
Some of them are.
I love how when you go to, I've read all your blog posts for years and years, and they're like, ooh, watch out, that's a 6%er. And I'm like, motherfucker, I drink 10%ers every goddamn night, so fuck you, and come drink with us. We drink real beer here in California. So fuck your German beer and all your goddamn foreign beer. It's bullshit. I make better beer than you do, period.
An aggregate. It's kind of true.
Yeah,
it's kind of true.
Fuck the foreigners.
Yeah.
We should probably bomb most of those countries.
one of my favorite things is the bomb on Germans.
Yeah, we should. Drunk. We should. Yeah.
But, all right, where are we going?
I hate foreigners. So.
Hey, we had something going. What was that?
What's the best beer in the country?
Flying Dog, Gonzo, Imperial Porter.
It's the best beer in the country?
Especially when it's barrel aged.
Okay.
That's pretty
Is that your favorite brewery, too?
Not favorite brewery. It's my favorite beer.
What is your favorite brewery?
That's tough to say. Like, I would say Sierra Nevada in a vacuum.
Okay.
But they don't have any of my favorite beers. They have beers that I love. That I would... I guess they do have some of my favorite beers, but...
Okay.
None of my top beers.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. I like Melvin a lot. Melvin makes some good stuff.
I agree.
Yeah, you like Modern Times, right?
Yes. Modern Times is hands down my favorite brewery.
Yeah.
They do stouts good. They do sours good. And they do IPAs.
You gotta make some good stouts.
It's pretty rare that a brewery will do all three. They might do an IPA good. They might do a sour good. They might do a stout good. They're not going to do all three. Can you think of one that does all three? Amazing.
All three?
Yes.
Well, no, because sours aren't my thing. Sours are like, oh, you make a good sour, cool. And then I don't even really take note of it. Like, I'll try a sour. It's not my thing.
I agree.
It's like ambers aren't my thing. But when I have a good one, I don't necessarily. But stouts are my fucking thing.
Yes.
And IPAs are
See, I've warmed up to sours slightly, but I still never want more than one of them. She's got a great ass, by the way.
Yeah.
No wonder you married her.
Yep, and then divorced her. Oh, That's what I was getting at. That guy I met in Budapest.
Oh, yes. Pissing in the bus. Yes.
Not Imperial Stout. Yeah. Have I ever pissed in a bottle? So, several times. But this story is kind of funny because we got to this bus station because he's just going to pay for buses and Airbnbs like while we go on this adventure. We go to this bus station. The bus just doesn't show up and there's almost no one around. And then there's like this girl my age around, this other guy, and this one older guy. So there's 5 of us all together. It's me, Robert, the dude that I knew.
Okay.
And then what I thought was a couple, it definitely wasn't a couple. Like, I don't know, early 30s, late 20s kind of couple. And then a dude is like clearly like 60, 70. Like, looks like old Europe. He's got more wrinkles than there are pages in the Bible.
Okay.
And the bus just...
So a sexy motherfucker.
Yeah. Looks like he drives a cab, but you never see him driving a cab. You see him at the bar and like Cheers or something. That kind of guy. But the bus ends up being like 3 or 4 hours late with like very little information.
Oh, Kenny, I want to interrupt you. This is also won Best Oscar for Best Action Scene ever, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Best Nut Shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
1994. Look it up.
Followed by Best Love Scene.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
All right. No worries. So, yeah. They're barely telling us this bus is late. But finally, some bus driver comes by and he's like, oh yeah, I'll be driving this bus whenever it gets here.
Okay.
There's language barriers. But meanwhile, Robert's just buying just tons of this beer. And it's something between like Coors Light and Budweiser.
Okay.
Something between like flavorless and terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
like,
better than a Belgian.
Super low ABV. Anyway.
At least it's American, though. Somewhat. Actually, no, that's wrong.
No,
that's
it's
wrong.
like no. It's just Eastern European freaking like ice beer.
Oh, okay. All right.
But we're just getting schmabbered. And finally the bus does show up. And then we're cruising. But the bus is empty besides the 5 of us. And older taxi driver dude, he's just in the front. And then it's just the 4 of us in the back just getting schmammered. And we're not stopping much. So I start peeing in bottles. Like, because we're almost in the back. But then I'll go to the back. And then I'll just like start peeing in bottles.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, when we get off, I'll like snag these out and, throw them in the trash or something. Whatever you do with the bottle.
Did you run out of bottles while you were peeing?
No, luckily. No. There's always another bottle.
Because it stings when you have to stop.
It does sting. I can't stop. It stings. That's why I didn't. But, finally, when we got to the bus station in Košice, I'd forgotten all about those bottles in the back. So we just got off. And so we get off the bus, but we don't know where we are.
Look at the fun bags on that hose hound.
Hi, heard there were some farmer beans in a bottle of Chianti. But we're standing on the sidewalk, like, and someone's fiddling with a map, like, all right, where is this, like, place we gotta get to? And then this angry dude who speaks zero English gets up and just starts shaking bottles of my piss in front of my face, angrily saying, like, what I assume could only be, what the fuck, you son of a bitch. And, like, when he was first doing it, I was almost ignoring him, like, who's this crazy person shaking bottles? And then I was like, oh, he's shaking my piss in front of me.
Wow.
But still, it's like, I don't know what words to say to you. All I can sort of, like, empathetically, like, look at you and shrug my shoulders, like, like, why are you shaking my piss all over your hands? Like, and finally, he just walked away. And I felt
that was nice of him.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
It's a good thing he didn't break the bottle over your face or something.
Yeah, he could have just like dunked it all over my freaking head or something. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
But I see bottles of piss all the time.
On the side of the road?
I'm walking on the highway all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, constantly.
Are you sure it's not just Corona?
It could be. It could be someone took
Or
Corona
Bud Light.
Poured it in a water bottle.
Or one of those Belgian beers? Is it one of those Belgian beers?
They just drank world-class Rochefort, and they're just like, no.
It's probably one of the German beers, huh?
Pour it in a water bottle. Dude, German beer is so bad.
And they think it's so good, huh?
They do.
Yeah.
Well, but no one likes beer in Germany. That's what I learned.
What do they like?
They like to say that they like beer. They like to drink this beer. It's not really that flavorful or like has much depth. Like it's well brewed for what it is, but the recipes are.
They make like 2 beers, right?
Yeah, they make
it's like
2
all
beers
they drink
incredibly well.
Yeah, and they have these large steins that they drink them out of, and they brag about how much they can drink, but
they can drink a ton of it because it's like
it's 4%, right?
4 or 5%.
Yeah, because they're a bunch of vaginas. That's why we beat them in the war.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to get down to it on that level, I remember Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love making fun of them because they're proud. It's like a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
and who else sucks as far as about foreigners? Australia, they make Foster's. That's about the biggest bullshit beer I've ever had in my life.
Australia makes actually pretty good beer. But
okay.
It's expensive. It's way expensive.
Okay.
And I don't know. Some of them appreciate it, but their homebrewing culture is probably second just to the United States.
Okay. All right. I respect that.
Yeah.
I want to go to Australia and check it out. Hopefully I can make it.
If you can drop the coin, because even their shitty beer is expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what's expensive?
Like, so a good beer, like a pint of a good beer is gonna be $9.
Damn.
Like even
what's considered a good beer there?
Like a San Francisco price, like a Melbourne price would be like $15.
Damn.
I'm talking about like a Lagunitas IPA, and not a Lagunitas IPA.
We don't talk about Lagunitas anymore.
All right, good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like all right, so a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, to be exactly, it was like $30 a 6-pack, but that's because it's imported.
Oh, okay. All right.
But the equivalent to a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, like a Melbourne brewed Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, at a pub, a pint would probably be about $11 or $12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
There's taxes on alcohol, kind of like I wouldn't call it a church tax, but like it's like a purity tax in a way. Kind of just like cigarettes are expensive too. A sin tax.
Oh,
sin tax. Yeah.
Goddamn foreigners.
Yeah, just gotta come to America, man.
Yeah,
no shame.
Maybe one of these days we can teach them how to really drink.
Yeah. Australians.
Speaking of that, I'm out of beer. I gotta open up my narwhal. Right. And this is a what is this? What is this bitch? Oh, it's 10-2. Yeah, if you want to fucking get some hair on your chest and stop being a pussy, come to Chico and have some narwhal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I gotta open my beer and wash out my glass.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's look at the time. Maybe we can wrap this episode up. I think these folks get it. Is there anything else you want to say to the brave freestyle travelers?
No, I just I want to say that it's fun living vicariously through Kenny's adventures. I enjoy listening to this podcast. I enjoy his blog posts. I'm looking forward to his book that he's working on and his coming adventures. Here's to Narwhal and Sierra Nevada.
Cheers. Give me a second to open up.
Okay.
We'll make everyone else sit through the time it takes for me to open up my beer.
Damn, this beer smells good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyone else in the States right now? Or actually, I see Sierra Nevada around the world. And more, not just Pale Ale. So, if you're sitting around the world, and you're like, I like beer, drink a Narwhal. Sierra Nevada should pay me like for all the shit that they've given me. Like I probably owe it to them.
That's true.
Yeah. It's delicious beer. So,
all right.
Cheers, freestylers.
All right. Well, thank you, Aaron, and thanks everyone for listening to that. And thank you, Dumb and Dumber, for being the greatest movie of all time and being our visual cues while we were recording all that. Pretty damn freaking fun. Yeah, so that's it for now. I'll be leaving here San Diego, I guess tomorrow. Heading to Phoenix, heading to North Carolina. And yeah, maybe I'll get you an episode out there around Christmas, New Year's time, because I'll be there for that. And I don't know exactly where I'm going to head, but I got a couple strong ideas. So that'll all come together here pretty soon. But until then, you know, HoboLifestyle.com and everywhere else, Freestyle Travel Show. We're out. I will see you down the road.
With all my shit straight, I'll get my big break.